Go.
Hi, my name is Steve Bradley. I'd like to speak with you on a couple of issues that are very emotional for me. So if you see me twitching and shaking or whatever, it's absolutely my emotions. I held a support group for addicts, offenders, and ex-offenders for 25 years. And this also has a background similar to my own, which made it a heck of a lot easier to work with the fellas. The only thing is, in 2006, we had a fella come to the group. I thought he was a street person. He wasn't, it turned out, because the young man committed suicide. He had a mental illness. That's why I'm wearing this bracelet. It's in remembrance of him and many others. And his name was AJ. AJ Bay, to be exact. Now, he was a real gentle-spirited guy. He played guitar for us at the group. He was really a big part of our sessions. But when he committed suicide, it did something to me. And it caused me to go into therapy. A wonderful organization in the South Island here. And it was 4 years ago that I went into that therapy, grief, loss, counseling. And it's taken 4 years to begin to heal. Now, it's not just the young man, the 26-year-old man that committed suicide. It wasn't just that. That was just the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. It almost did me in. I loved him. I loved his family. I respect his family. We've met. And I did promise them that I would make this tape and mention how I felt about AJ. Before I go on any further, AJ has a foundation called AJ Bay Foundation for the mentally ill. I encourage you to look that up on Google or whatever. But no, the young man was the 16th of our group members. Each one of them died in various ways. One was AIDS, others were cigarettes from, lung cancer from cigarettes. The others, murder entered the picture, other violences, and a couple more suicides. This is alcohol and drugs. This is what they will do for you. But keep in mind, the young fellow that I'm talking about, AJ Bay, he was neither an addict, an ex-offender, an offender, or off the street. But we thought he was. We thought he was a street person with an addiction. He always seemed to be just so, I don't know, just so, how you doing, AJ? Fine. And he'd smile, beautiful smile, and he'd always put his thumb up. Yeah, everything's okay. So we never questioned the fact that he had any kind of a real problem. We just enjoyed him coming to the group, playing his guitar and fellowshipping with us. Well, it turns out that therapy I was taking at the South Island Counseling Center was actually by fluke. A friend of mine sent me an email. Her name is Rima Lee, and I'll always consider her a very big part of what saved my life. She's a social worker locally. She sent me the email and said, I know that you have a lot of people that, are in addiction from the streets, from prison, who die, and the group grieves when these members die. So why not take a course and learn how to help them in their grief? Well, of course, I went to this course believing I was helping group members in their grief. What I didn't realize until I got to the program was that I'd been grieving for years, years upon years upon years upon years. Some people call it survivor's guilt. I don't know if it's PTSD or in a way it was a battle, but it certainly wasn't army combat or anything like that. But I suffered greatly in silence. I never told anyone, not a soul, what I was going through. I felt that I had to be strong for the sake of the group. And it almost did me in.
Stop.